Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. The new update has dropped on the test server, so we're here to take a look at it. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the changes to Satrana and to Totem Dude. We do have the other changes that have come into the game, like the Whale Inn and stuff like that, but I'm going to take a look at them in a video in the morning because it's really late. I want to get this video out for you guys and then head to bed, so we're just going to cover the changes to the two heroes for this one, so let's get into it. Okay, kick it off with the random draw. If it's a purple, it's a giveaway. No, it's not. Okay, so first one we are going to look at is going to be Satrana. We'll go into portraits here because I don't have too much on this one yet. Satrana. So she was in, I'm going to say, desperate need of a rework. And I actually don't mind what I see in her abilities. We'll have to see how it plays out. Now, I will do more testing on these two heroes specifically at Ascended when they drop on the global server. It's just test server, you know what I mean. We'll go through the abilities, but we will do more testing as they come out, and I'll chase up other people who have them Ascended and see what their thoughts are. But her ultimate. Satrana initiates a fire dance during which she becomes immune to all attacks and control abilities. Satrana's attack deals 80% damage multiple times to the enemy, with a final attack dealing 200% explosive damage to the target. Increase to 240 for that explosive damage. We'll have to see how many times it hits for the 80%, but all in all, even if it just hits twice, it's not a bad multiplier, so we'll have to see how that works. So let's just click it again and see the dance she does. It's basically the same animation as one of the dances that used to be her passive. It's now turned into her ultimate, which I really do like. It just seems like it's going to be really nice. Get that immunity to control and damage. It's actually a really nice ultimate. I don't mind that. Next one, Flutter Flame. Satrana's normal attacks change, allowing her to pounce forward a small distance and deal 120% damage 2 times, so total of 240, to an enemy target. Damage received by Satrana is reduced by 25% while this attack animation is in motion. So you got damage mitigation. Also, with the skill up, 25% of the damage is converted into health. So a bit of a self heal, more damage mitigation, which she really needs being a melee cloth. So not too bad. Decent little bit of damage. Not a massive multiplier, but okay. This one, Fire Seeds. Satrana throws Fire Seeds onto an enemy. This is like what used to be her ultimate, but it's changed in the way it works as well. Prioritizes enemies which are standing directly opposite her. So that's cool. While the Fire Seeds are on the enemy loses 1% of their max health per second. Once the enemy target's health falls below 25%, the Fire Seeds explode, causing 300% AoE damage, which ain't too bad. Fire Seeds cause the enemy to be stunned for 2.5 seconds after they explode. Not too sure whether this is going to be a single target stun or the AoE stun, and then you obviously get the damage increase on skill up. And then we look at her passive. When an attack or ability inflicts damage on an enemy, the enemy burns for 3 seconds. Enemies that are burning have the healing they receive reduced by 50 and lose a value of health equal to 35% of Satrana's attack rating every second. The ability cannot be stacked. So basically, when she hits someone, they burn, they get reduced health recovery, and take damage over time. Pretty much the way it is. Burning enemies lose a value of 39% and then goes up to 43%. So have to see how that scales as well, but not too bad. Just all you have to do is hit them and they burn. Pretty cool. Okay. Next, we're going to look at the signature item. Enemies that possess higher percentage of health compared to Satrana's own deal 20% less damage to Satrana. That skills up to 40%, and then at max skill, when Satrana's health falls below 35% for the first time, the next time she uses her fire dance, which is her ultimate, it will not require any energy to use. So this is actually pretty cool. So obviously she's going to get massive damage reduction from anyone who's at higher health than her. So as she gets lower, she's theoretically going to get more tanky, but also when she drops below 35%, only for the first time though, as soon as she falls below that 35%, she's going to go ahead straight away and use this fire dance, which is going to make her immune to damage and control. So it's basically like a cheat death because she's she's just going to use that straight away, unless she's controlled when she drops below. That's going to be the one issue for her. But if she's not under a control effect when she drops below 35, she's going to instantly use this. And even if she was at 90 energy, she's going to stay at that 90 energy and basically use it straight again after. So it could get some nice combos in with that. The exclusive furniture, that's part of the other feature, which we'll cover in the thing in the morning. But let's go into test hero and have a look at her. So she puts those fire seeds on at the very start of the battle. You can see as she hits someone, they start burning. Let's check out the ultimate, and you can see that she actually strikes a few times with that ultimate. So I feel like it's going to be a really big multiplier. Like it looks like it's going to be a pretty decent multiplier, to be honest. The amount of time she hits, like watch this. I feel like there's about 4 strikes and then the burst. So 4 strikes at 80%, if I counted correctly. I mean, it's not too bad. And then you get a 240. It's a pretty good AoE multiplier. So interested to see how it actually plays out. But I definitely think it's an improvement from where she was. I like the burning effect. I like putting everyone on fire. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. I like that the fire seeds are passive. I just like everything about it. I just think it's a great change for her. It'll really come down to testing to see how tanky she is, and whether she can survive. For me, I still think she's going to shine more in PvP than PvE. I just don't think she has the control required to really support a team in PvE, but we'll have to wait and see. Like, as a burst damage dealer, I think she might work in PvP, but hey, we'll wait and see. That's what she has changed to. Next up, let's take a look at old mate Totem Dude, who was desperately in need of love. Let's check out his ultimate. Choose 2 friendly heroes on the battlefield to receive a blessing, restoring health equal to 400% of Totem Dude's attack power, with priority given to frontline heroes. Enemies near allies, when they are healed, take 260% attack damage with AoE. Not too bad. Recovery becomes 480. 480% of someone's attack isn't too bad of a heal. We'll have to see how it actually pans out. Obviously, this isn't going to be good early game. Anything based on the healer's attack early game isn't going to be fantastic, just because normally your healer is not going to be your power level hero, so he's not going to heal your main carry by that much. But towards endgame, it might start to stand out. The rejuvenation totem. Totem Dude sets down a rejuvenating totem that initially heals the nearest allies for a value equal to 100% of their total attack rating. That's the allies' total attack rating, so that will be a decent heal no matter what level the Totem Dude's at. The totem then remains active and heals the nearby allies for 3% health per second. The rejuvenating totem can be targeted and destroyed by enemies, and possesses 240% of Totem Dude's own health value. That's a pretty tanky. I can't remember what they used to be, but it's decently tanky. Once again, have to see how it plays. Let's jump into the next totem. The offensive totem. These ones haven't changed a heap. Places the totem of ridicule behind the enemy. When the totem is placed, deal 120% attack power in AoE damage. Then, and this is the good bit, and mock nearby enemies for 2 seconds, forcing them to use normal attacks against it. Totems of ridicule have the same defense rating as Totem Dude and HP equal to 650% of his attack power. So not too bad, that one. I like the mocking bit where they're forced to use basic attacks. So even if their ultimate's ready, if you drop this just before an enemy is about to ultimate, they're basically, I'm pretty sure it's going to stop them from using their ultimate, because it says it forces them to use their basic attacks. We'll have to see. Yeah, it says forces them to use normal attacks, so we'll have to see, or whether it just means when they use normal attacks they have to target it, but then their abilities can do other things. Have to wait and see how that works as well. Offensive totem heals itself for 10% health per second. Once again, that's going to be decent. See how long they can survive. And then his buff is fairly similar. He buffs the ally with the highest attack power, granting them 40 haste and 20% normal attack speed for 10 seconds. It goes up to 12 seconds and increase 50 haste by 50, and normal attack speed by 30%. So not too bad. Signature item. This is fairly similar to what it was. I'm pretty sure, pretty much exactly the same, where he puts down, basically at max skill, he's going to put down on an offensive and a healing totem, and then the last 2 skill ups just give them more health, which the more health is going to help them. It's just going to depend if this guy becomes a meta hero. I don't think his changes were as significant. It's gonna be a big test. It's to see how much his ultimate does heal for. I do definitely like the ultimate more now than what it used to be. Definitely sort of turns him into a healer. We'll just have to see the sort of healing values that it does provide. So if we look at the base stats of his healing, so if we just call that like 500%, so if we go 5 times the 50,000, that's basically 250,000. We'll just round it to about there. And his health is, so it becomes about a third of his health that will heal if we look at those numbers on just his stats alone, which isn't too bad. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. I mean, when you combine that with the fact that he might still have a rejuvenating totem going, it could actually heal for a fair bit. So let's just go in and test hero and have a look at it. So, I mean, the forcing to attack with auto attacks, I just don't know whether it's going to stop other abilities, but we'll have to wait and see. You can see that I like the red outline on the totems though. And the healing totems have definitely got a bigger range than normal. I'm definitely feeling like that is a much bigger range. That is definitely a bigger range. So I kind of like what the healing totems are doing. I just like the look of everything here. I actually like it now. I like, props to them on the little design change. I really do like that. You can see him doing his little. I mean, it's pretty cool. I like the green outline on the totems. I like red outline on the totems. I love the fact that his healing totems are now bigger and spread further. So I think this is just going to be a numbers game. I think this is going to be, let him come to global, let people test him, and we'll see where he falls. But yeah, that's going to be Totem Dude and Satrana. All in all, nice change. I definitely think it's a buff to both of them. How much of a buff, we'll have to wait and see. But at first glance, I really do like both of them compared to where they used to be. It's just whether they're going to be able to break into the meta and push anyone else out, which I'm not sure about. But judging just with this range on his healing totems, I'm thinking that he might be the new, like he's definitely an option for just a steady AoE heal, because I mean that's pretty much what it is. His totems just sit in the middle and heal basically everyone steadily, 3% per second. I mean, and if you got thick tanks in front of him, they're not going to get killed, and he's going to stack them. So have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Let me know what you guys think of them in the comments. They're 2 heroes that I really like the design of, so hopefully this nudges them over the edge and gets Maulers cracking a bit more in the game, because I really do like the design. Look at this guy. Look at his eyes go red and stuff. It's wicked. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.